Hey Gender Blenders, so first of all I really want to apologize for missing my Wednesday deadline again. I fell asleep. I intended to do it after going to my job, but I fell asleep at 5:30 and didn't wake up, so I missed my job as well. Um, so yeah. Also apparently this week is the first week we are officially over 1 year, so apparently I was early with that last week. But yay! A whole year. This is really cool, guys. Anyway, then mostly what I want to talk about this week is, I can't say it in a sentence. So my school has this program called Spectrum. There's probably a lot of programs called Spectrum out there. And in it we do this, in the fall, we do this Safezone program, and we have a page or two dedicated to explaining, like gender identity and sexuality and yeah, that sort of stuff. I'll explain it better in a minute. Yeah, we have a page or two dedicated to that, and one of the pages looks a little bit like this, except it's smaller. I just made it really big so that you all can see it. So there's gender identity, what you are in your mind, your sexuality, who you love, your gender presentation, like what sort of clothes do you wear, how do you do your hair, what mannerisms do you use, how do you present yourself. And then there's, like, what are you physically between male and female. And as you can see, these are lines, which means they go from male to female with stuff in between, but no real ability to go between neither and both, which I feel are very different things. So I was really wondering what you guys all thought. I would really appreciate some comments on this one, and possibly even video reviews, video responses, because what I'm going to try and get the leader of this Safezone program to do is switch out those lines for something that's unfortunately a little bit bigger. They won't be as big as this paper, but something a little bit bigger, which is a circle. I really hope these letters aren't all backwards, but as you can see, they're still male to female, both, and then neither. And then you can go anywhere in this whole spectrum. Because I know my gender identity, at least, chills out around in this quadrant a lot of the time, and goes into the other quadrants a little bit. As for sexuality, there's people who are physically and mentally all over the place, which makes sexuality actually really complicated. I feel like you kind of need 3 or 4 or 5 of these things. But yeah, and then physical presentation. I feel like you need at least 2 of those, but I'm not really going to argue that point too much, because you've got what you're wearing and then how you're acting, and those are both physical presentation. But in any case, you can still, with both of those, present characteristics that are male or female or both or neither. And then same for your physical sex. I don't know if you need more than one for that. I don't think you do. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in any case, there are people who are obviously physically, like, 2 X chromosomes, no funky, what is the word? Hormonal differences, and people who are physically male with no hormonal abnormalities. And then there's people who are intersexed, people who are both. And then there's even some people who are neither. Like, I know several eunuchs consider themselves to be neither, and there could be some physical birth condition that makes you neither rather than both as well. I'm not really sure on that. But in any case, I feel like that sort of circle is much more accurate than these lines. I still don't feel that the circle is completely accurate, because I'm not really a fan of the gender binary, and that still really, really deals with the gender binary. So I'm curious, if you could make your own page explaining this sort of stuff with, wow, sorry, it's really early. Gender identity, sexuality, gender presentation, and physical sex. How would you do that? How would you do it to make it the most complete you could, and how would you do it in order to educate others? Because those can be two really different things, because a lot of others finding out their stuff just in the middle of between male and female is like, whoa, mind-blowing thing. To get into the issues of between both and neither is even a little bit more complicated. And to figure out something that's beyond the gender binary, which I'd be really, really curious to see somebody do. I really would like to see somebody do that, because I don't know how to do it. I made this, on my personal channel, I made this funky blob with a whole lot of different colors and said, that's gender. It's diverse, it's everything. You can't really define it. And that's kind of what I did, but if somebody has a more structured way to do that, I would really like to see it. And I just had about 4 sentences in there. I lost my train of thought. But yes, I would like to see your opinions on this matter and see what you come up with. And for my closing message, go see Aaron's video from this week. We really do need topic suggestions, and we could really use some video responses, guys. I know I've personally asked for video responses and comments on this video, because I really want to see what you all think. But in general, more video responses, because we don't have that many and it's a little bit sad. So please, video responses, please. Okay, I'm done with that now. Yeah, anyway, have a great week, Gender Blenders. Again, I really apologize for being late the second week in a row. And hopefully I didn't do anything too weird in this video, because I have to upload the raw again because my program still does not work. I'm going to work on seeing if I can figure out how to use the Windows Movie Editor program again. Anyway, yeah, again, have a great week. I will see you all next week, hopefully on actually Wednesday instead of on Thursday or later. And I'm really looking forward to some responses, please. Anyway, catch you later, guys. Bye.